Hi there, everybody. It's Fred Thomas, and you are watching Rideable TV, the YouTube channel for AD bikes, frame and wheel, and all things bike. And today I'm going to give you a tour of the Ultima Carbon Disc Limited Graz. But before I do that, let me remind you that AD Bikes is the modern face of Austro-Daimler cycling and the bike company of the future. And one of the ways that we are different from all the other great bike companies that are out there is that we have the AD Bikes conversion program. And this program allows you to turn all of your old and unused cycling gear, whether it's a bike or a frame set or wheels or components or accessories or trainers and racks and all that stuff that's just sitting in the corners, getting in the way, into cash, and cash that you can use to buy an Ultima or a Keys, or an Ubercross, or a Superlight, or a TT Carbon, or it's cash that you can just take to go buy more stuff or go out for dinner. It's a really powerful mechanism. Customers love it. It saves you a lot of time. It creates a lot of space, creates value, and it keeps you compliant with the Ministry of the Interior that regulates how many bikes we can have at any particular time. So you can say to the minister, hey, well, I got this brand new Ultima coming in, but I've got all that stuff that's been sitting in the corners going out. It's a very powerful argument, and it works. But you knew all that. Let's talk about this bike. This is the latest incarnation of the Ultima. It's the Ultima Carbon Disc Limited Graz, and that's named after the city in Austria. And the features on this version of the Ultima include through axle dropouts, the standard 142 by 12 in the back and 100 by 12 up front. It's got a press fit bottom bracket. It's got the flat type disc brake caliper mounts front and back. It's Di2 and mechanical compatible. The rear derailleur is replaceable and it can accommodate 28 millimeter tires. It's got the AD logo on the down tube, and it is in the rose silver finish, which I have to say is an exact replica of the original color that was in the market back in the 80s. There you can see the original frame. This is our color palette up here, by the way. And just to digress a little bit, there's the green that you see on the Keys and the Ubercross. But I digress. It is, this bike here is my bike. It is a size 54. It's built up using Shimano Dura-Ace 9150 electronic shifting. I'm running a 54-42 up front and 1125 in the back. It's got a power meter, which is great. Shows me how much or how little power I'm putting out, but it's a very effective tool. It's running a Zipp carbon seat post and a Zipp stem and the Zipp SL Aero, the SL70 Aero bars, and I've got the AD bar end plug there. I'm running Shimano Dura-Ace C60 carbon tubular rims, and I've got Vittoria Corsa 25 millimeter tubulars on there. I'm showing my age, and how uncool is it to run 25 millimeters? Well, it's all I had at the time. They're a little bit more aero. You want to keep that in mind when you're slapping on a pair of 28s or 30s. And it seems to work. It's got a great smooth ride, and the aero wheels really help you keep that momentum. And you knew all that. The weight on this bike is 16 pounds 4 ounces or 7.1 kg, so you could crack the 16-pound barrier with some lighter wheels, but as I say, you pedal these things long enough and they all feel heavy. So this is a 54. That's the seat tube measurement. That's how they're sized. Effective top tube is 55 centimeters. Head tube is 15.5 centimeters. So it's going to fit a rider between 5'8" to 5'11", somewhere in there. The frame is available in 6 sizes, and it ships within 1 business day, and it ships for free. So if frame is speaking to you, reach out to me on social media, on email, or on the phone, and I can answer any questions you have about it. Or we can spec out a bike for you. We can do the conversion program. You'll learn more about the offer, about the frame and the programs at adbikes.com. So that's all I got for now. Thanks so much for watching.